All right, good night, everybody. And again, I'm here for another episode of Island Fans, and I'm in a mood. I'm in a despondent mood because Arsenal has somehow bottled, and I'll say it. I'll be clear, and I'll say bottled top four because seriously, that's what we've done. That's what we've done. I'll just put it. I'll just put it out right there. I mean, legit, a shame. There are no other words. A shame. Legit. But we get further into it as we go through the show. Moy, what's up? You drop points too, but you're in a better position than we are.
Uh, it was nerve-wracking. It's going to be nerve-wracking going into the final day. That's all it's been.
Cello, you know you said last week, yeah, you're still confident and stuff like that, but today, man, today was a low point. Today was a low point.
So you still trust the process? You big man,
Okay.
Arteta.
All right. Okay. You know what? All right. Since you're here, and Akani's here, he's laughing. He's laughing. All right. That's a Tottenham fan. All right. So then, Moy, let's just get straight into it. Then, since Cello asked a question, do I still trust the process? Let me throw a question back to you, and let me answer your question, Fred. Yes, I still trust the process. Let me throw this question right. Oh, look, Arteta outright Cello. The question for you there off the back.
Of
From
course,
Akani.
bro, of course.
Okay, all right. So then let me put this question down to you. Is it? I saw somebody ask this question on Twitter. Is it Arteta out or the players are? They didn't say crap, but yeah, are the players are crap? Where you fully putting the blame on tonight?
The manager a crap and some of the players and them a crap. Arsenal too big for Arteta shop. Shop, hey man, no, this woman understand with you. Arteta do too good subbing. Listen, Arteta do too good subbing. Everybody jump up. Yeah. Arteta do this, Arteta do that. But Arteta not good enough, bro. He still need to learn more. Arsenal need to do it like how they do players. Loan you out for 2 seasons and then bring you back.
Good. Stalo, not straying too much from the point. If you don't want Arteta, which manager are you looking at? Because I don't really think there's any high-profile caliber managers out there at the moment.
Yeah. Only so you can find a manager to go out and look now. There have plenty of good managers out there now. Look here, okay. Boy, listen. Arteta get an opportunity right that the past managers and them never get the opportunity that Arteta get. Yeah. For the past few years, Arteta spent over probably say close to 300. Yeah. And until he can't get it right. January come, he let go Aubameyang in a replace Aubameyang. Arsenal score 2 goals, everybody jump up. Oh, they miss Aubameyang, this, that. Yeah. You see now? No, he count. When the goal score and Eddie Nketiah, 3 ball fall, he score a couple goals, everybody praise. Praise Nketiah. Where was Nketiah tonight? What be last?
I mean, the same could probably be said for Aubameyang for the season. Where was he? Arsenal needed
Listen to me. Aubameyang left Arsenal in January here until I'm going to all the Arsenal striker on him.
Okay, but he's still.
Stella, you can't make that point. This is the second time I'm hearing you make that point, and you really can't make that point because it's in a different league. It's in a softer league. Okay. It's in a less competitive league. And you know that. So you can't sit there and really make that point.
Listen, let's answer this question. Lacazette and Nketiah Mogola Aubameyang in England for this season, yeah, for the short period of time.
I still think you can't make that point. I still think you can't make that point. I really do.
Yeah. Shaq, listen to me.
No.
Listen. You can say what you say because you wait Aubameyang.
Let me stop you because you said earlier, you said Arteta out. But then now all I'm hearing you talk about is the players. So then are you expecting Arteta to work miracles? Are you saying that there was another manager out there that could have gotten top 4 easily with this team?
Listen to me.
Because you also said at the start that you weren't expecting Arsenal to even be challenging for top 4. So if we're in that position right now to challenge, then
listen to me, Sha.
I'm listening.
Arteta want to play too much safe football. At the past 2 games, I see he actually makes some change and try to go all out attacking. Arteta, and next thing now, he try to bring Pepe in a game where he don't lose. What Pepe can do in a game where he don't lose now.
Okay, stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. When Pepe came on, the score was 1-0. The score was 1-0. And I can remember No, done. Because I remember Pepe coming out versus Wolves as well. When the score was 1-0 and he got praised because he came on and changed the game. He and the same Eddie Nketiah.
Listen to me. Arsenal lose the game from the get-go. The man outplay Arsenal completely. More position, more aggressive, everything completely shot. The chat not tripping the shot. Like
no,
man,
we outplayed. We didn't look like we were going to win today.
Listen to me, Sha.
We didn't look like we didn't deserve a win. However, why are you telling me that Arteta bring on Pepe to do the when Pepe come out, Pepe is supposed to come on and do his job. Pepe is supposed to come and do his job. Perform.
Listen to me again, Sha. Arteta Papi Show. I don't want to admit Arteta Papi Show. Arteta sell all kind of man. Listen, Arteta sell all kind of defender, all kind of something. And the man that he sell better than the defender that I have. The man he have on loan better than the defender that I have.
Okay, you see? More, give me a second there. More, give me a second, really and truly. Give me a second there, more, because Cello, Cello very two mouth. He's speaking hindsight because we lost the last 2 matches. Because a couple of times before, he didn't have this kind of energy. He was like, yo, Arteta overachieving. Hold on. Okay. I listen to you, bro. Arteta overachieving. But then now, he's not ready. Arsenal too big for him.
But Arsenal, this is the first time I say Arsenal too big for Arteta. Is this the first time I say Arsenal too big for Arteta?
When we were 4 points clear, and you said that we were overachieving. You also said, Cello, just listen to me, man. You're not listening. Okay, and then also you said that you didn't have us even challenging. You didn't even have us come in 5th. So then now, if he's in that position, and you said he's overachieving, how can Arsenal still be too big for him at this stage? Good. How can you not be just celebrate? How can you not say how can you not trust the process, bro? The process is a project. It's ongoing. It's not going to happen in 1 day. And that's what you're looking for, immediate gratification. We are going to get there. As you see, we've made strides. And you've pointed out Eddie Nketiah. You've pointed out even like El Neni and even some of the defenders. Then low time for them to get better players so that we can properly judge the manager.
If you strengthen the team, which are the team even strengthen in January, I want in this position here right now. I hope and pray for Norwich to work a miracle at the last game of the season. Arsenal want a striker. You want to play stubborn. You want to be, listen, chop choppiness. When you want players and you really want to play and you care how much it costs, when you want it, you go pay the money that you want because you need it.
So you understand? Because we are now playing FIFA 22 career mode. It's not FIFA 22 career mode.
FIFA 22. Arsenal problem is a man we cost 80 million and Arsenal want to pay 40.
Yo, let me jump.
I know. Go ahead, Moy. Go ahead, because Cello doesn't get
going into this. To attack that point Cello is making. Remember, in January, certain kind of players you don't see anybody really and truly moving in January. You don't see it. That's one. And
I understand you.
Yeah.
Cello, give him a chance.
Yeah, man. I understand you. I say nothing.
I'm saying Arsenal had two strikers. Arsenal have Lacazette and Nketiah on their squad that's still. And I remember Lacazette was getting a lot of praise because Arsenal was flying when Lacazette was there in the build-up play and whatever and whatnot. And Nketiah came in, had his couple chances, and did what he has to do. We've been saying, it's just unfortunate situation, slip up that I don't know if it's the manager or the team. That's just something that will come out at some point in time. I'm going to give it wrong ahead. Xhaka's kind of remarks that he made today, and it seemed like nobody was following what the manager was saying. So then I guess we can cancel out Arteta.
I love that. Thank you, Mon. Thank you.
Cello, the question I have for you: do you
Mon.
view a combination? Do you view Arteta just like Solskjaer? Because I know they were saying that Solskjaer did what he had to do for United already to get them ready for the next step. So do you think Arteta's done that step already and you want the manager? That's what you're thinking?
Arteta and Solskjaer on two different levels. Arteta on a higher level than Solskjaer.
Okay.
You understand? Arteta on a higher level than Solskjaer.
Why is that?
Arteta, listen, Shaq, you get me wrong, Shaq. Listen. Arteta have an idea what you want. Yeah? He have an idea what you want. Yeah, me tell you. But listen to me now, Shaq. The idea that Arteta have with the players that Arsenal have, it can't work, Shaq. And this is what I keep on trying to tell you. Arteta no Arsenal. Listen to man. Arteta no Arsenal. Arteta no Arsenal level Aubameyang. Then Arteta not too hard. Arsenal want one striker. You know, Lacazette now couldn't do him. You know, Nketiah couldn't do him. Okay, Nketiah scored 2 goals, fine. Lacazette, they play little good after Aubameyang left in some link up play so. But all you know, as fans, the board know, Arteta know, Arsenal needed a strike in January. And they try to play stubborn shot. More say, players they move in January, fine. I understand you more, you're right with it. But more, let me tell you, if you really want a player, January, February, March, look what month to be. If you really want it, and the team tell you here, I want 30 million fee, and you go pay 30 million, you get it. No matter when it be, couldn't be January, February, any the care where it be more. Let me tell you more.
Right. Okay, Cello. So let me get a comment here. Let me get a comment in. I can't listen. Ramsdale needs to stay though. What a goalkeeper. Zidane to Arsenal. Jalil is saying, well. I know he's loving this right now. He still can't pass me, by the way. He's laughing. So he's loving this. Yeah, he's laughing. There's whole ton of laughing comments. AFTV, Island Fans Edition. Oh, we have Suko joining us tonight. Suko is here joining us.
Of AFTV.
There's a bunch of laughing. He's injecting in his vein. Trust the process. Okay, Jalil is making. Okay, hold on there. Let me back up a couple comments before. You don't break the club to buy a single player. That's what Khan is saying. This not FIFA 22 career mode. You see, this is what I'm saying. Also, didn't Arsenal try for Vlahovic and he just didn't want to play for them? Anyway, more we want no funny business on Sunday. Comfy win against Aston Villa. Plus now y'all waited on the striker. Unfortunately, you're looking like you're gonna finish 5th, but you potentially get a player like Gabi Jesus. So go ahead, Moy. Go ahead. Before we bring in Super.
You give your rebuttal to Cello was saying. I know Cello saying he's throwing out money. You know, just give the player just give it to what the player costs. But then let's remember that we as fans we can say this easily. But then the board and whatever, any football club, we really see they just go out and say, Shaq say he wants Arsenal wants 80 million for Shaq. Okay, City, go through the 80 million to Shaq. We really see clubs just throwing it out like that. The negotiation process always have to think. And let's not forget that we have to see the mindset of the player that we want to. If he's not focused on going into that club, then the negotiation is going to be very crazy. Because I think the same Vlahovic situation also.
But and that's Suko before me. We're talking about Arsenal, and the question I'm going to ask you is: Is it Arteta out or the players are just not good enough? Because Shaka came out and said the players didn't follow from minute one. The players didn't follow what the coach game plan was. So that's what it's going to be. But before, let me just say, Cello, quick question before we get in Sukwa. I think you're talking about Vlahovic, or we should have gone and gotten Vlahovic. Should have gone and paid the money for him. But we know that he didn't want to come to Arsenal. So
Yeah,
then,
I know that.
who else would with the quality striker that we would have gotten in January?
The guy from your Sociedad name,
Isaac.
The man tell Arsenal give us 70 million.
For Isaac, bro.
The man tell us give Arsenal.
You mad?
Listen to me, Shaq.
Are you
Listen,
mad?
Shaq. You know, this is what fear problem be. You watch the man and you judge the man wrong. And when the man go other places, the man on top of them game. They on top of them game. They in top form. They must score goals, Shaq.
I'm sure.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Vlahovic. The money that Juventus pay for Vlahovic, he worth that money there?
I saw that was too much money for him.
What make you believe that he had too much money for you?
Yeah, I just think that he's not it yet.
At the age of 21, Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm carrying 17 on his back.
How much you asking him for? Asking for him?
Come on,
They
man.
wanted 80. They wanted 80 for Vlahovic. 80.
I wanted 80 for Vlahovic.
Where is it, Super?
80 million pounds.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's pounds or euros, but I think so.
Yeah, that's a bit.
No, the pound. Then the pound. A euro. Euro. It'll be 80. It'll be about 80 euro. I'm probably
about 60 million pounds.
Pound, yeah.
It don't matter. Them did too much money for Vlahovic. He was unproven.
No shot.
Unproven.
Listen, Shaq. The man never want to sell it. The man never want to sell it. And the man decide, yeah. If I so want it, give her 80 million. If I give her 80 million, I really want it.
Didn't want to come to Arsenal. He always had Juve on his mind.
I know that. I know that. Really. The man said they want 70 million for Isaac. Arsenal start negotiating. They start negotiating. And then they fall back. They fall back.
So
Arsenal biggest problem, boy. Then Arsenal don't know how to negotiate. Arsenal the first big team take 2 and 3 weeks to negotiate with a player.
Okay,
Arsenal. Whoa.
So you said 70 million for Isaac?
Yeah.
Let me just get in these. I told somebody.
Yeah, Chuck.
Yeah, I was getting these comments in. I told somebody every time they lose one game, they're gonna lose 2. I really felt funny about today, to be honest, Jalil. I kid you not. But I thought that because we had something to play for, that it would be a difference. Sukwa, the man saying I have no saying it is. You paid 100 million for for Mark Henry. I think that's what he's saying. Bro, at this point, the market is crazy. I mean, I think Gabriel Jesus worth 50 million either. And I agree with this. Gabriel Jesus is not worth no 50 million. Now, I agree that we may have to pay that for him, who is Premier League proven. So I don't even have a problem with paying 50 million for Gabriel Jesus. But I think we can go with 40, 45 top and get Gabriel Jesus, and City should cool with that. Because he's been the best.
He's in the last year of his contract, right?
And you, 45.
More, answer that. Is he in the last year of his contract?
No, I don't think so.
So he then becomes a free agent at the end of the season?
No, I don't think his contract. I think his contract
maybe going into his last year.
He's not leaving on a free, and I don't think he's one of the players. Maybe he has like 2 years left in his contract, if I'm correct.
Yeah, about 2 years left on his contract, man, but lack of game time.
Yeah,
lack of game time, so that's the problem. You feel comfortable.
But because he wants to be a striker again, I'm hearing.
And especially if the World Cup in December, you want some more some more playing time. You see,
Yeah, game time.
game time.
So
Yeah,
that the big fuss about the game time. Everybody want to play, 'cause everybody
Okay.
want to go work.
yeah, because you have World Cup coming up. Yeah,
Jelly, Tuka, before you answer the
yeah.
question there, I'm not agreeing with Shaq. I'm not agreeing with Shaq. I agree with Cello guy. Pay whatever they ask. The market is crazy because you're not finding nothing cheaper. United about to pay 70 million for Nunes. Is he worth it? No, but we need a striker. To be
But
honest, I see it differently.
I'll be
I
back.
see it
Give me a
differently. If you want, okay, if you tell me 50 million for Gabriel Jesus,
Mm.
then I would pay that, even though I know I'm overpaying. So
That's
I understand
that's
there's
a.
a part where you know you're overpaying
Mm.
because you're getting what you need.
I still think 50
However, I want
is a good
seriously,
price for him.
I wasn't personally.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with the price, Sukwa. I'm
Mm.
honestly, I'm not arguing the price.
Yeah.
But that's that. The Sukwa, go ahead. What do you think? What do you
Right.
think
You were
about
saying
Arsenal?
if I'm
Arteta, all the other
out,
players just not at that level.
nah, Shaq, if I were Arsenal, I would continue to try to build that project with him. I think I think he has the idea to go forward with the team. I mean, as a neutral looking at it, I always say that I like that young team in terms of going forward, right? You go, but you've got to be able to keep that nucleus of the team. Now it's a very young team, so that's the kind of situations that would help to build the experience, right? You cannot expect them to win you titles, as in, like the
As
big
currently
titles, because that's
constructed.
right, because it's a project. It's you're trying to build going forward. I mean, all these guys, well, what's average age of those like four attackers going forward? Smith Rowe,
Oh,
Saka.
22,
Right, so you see, you have
21.
time on his side. um what you have to see is that you have to hope now, as a fan, that these same players, like, they will commit long-term futures with Arsenal, as in we see it going forward. Because if
Right.
when they start to pick up some good form now, that you risk losing them to bigger clubs. You see, now that's the next that's the next issue that you have to look at, right?
And I agree with you there, Sukwa, because then
Mm,
another thing is what we need. What has happened in the past under Wenger? We let the Van Persie go, and
yeah, you left too many of the.
we
Mhm,
didn't replace that quality. And then there
that's
were
right.
times when we had a good striker, but we had a
Yeah,
crap defense, and then we had
yeah,
we had a good defense. We didn't have any
yeah.
striker.
We have
So
finishers.
what we
Yeah,
need now is to keep this, like you said, keep the
yeah.
nucleus and
Mhm,
build upon it, which is what the process is. So if you
right.
ask me to trust the process, then yeah, I'm telling you, I'm still
how
trust the
long you
process.
how
Because
long you trust the
if I can
process?
keep this team,
Mhm,
hold on, Mr. Cello, if we can keep
mhm,
this team who has certainly overachieved this season and then
mhm.
still be aggressive in the transfer market and bringing a Gabriel Jesus, bringing a backup for Thomas Partey, or maybe somebody of the similar ilk, because Thomas Partey has been injury prone. I'm saying, and you bring back Saliba, who is just one young player being here over there in France. Then I'm saying that we are now building upon what we have, and definitely
Mhm.
we should see. We should have a better showing next season. So now, to that point, Cello, I'm saying if all that happens, or all what I just said, that fairy tale what I just said happens, and Arteta is still dropping the ball, then I would be the first to say, yeah, let's move on from him.
Go on from him.
But
Shaq,
currently now, I see something growing, and I'm
Mhm.
here for it.
Yeah, I would give him the next season track. That's just me as a neutral looking at it, right? Because I see like there's potential for y'all, right? There is potential there. Um, give him another year, see how it goes. Um,
I agree with you, Super. I
Shaq.
wholeheartedly agree.
Let me ask you this, Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this, Shaq. Shaq, the man them want win trophy, Shaq. Shaq, when you reach to a point and the man them play and now win nothing, then go left. They care how good farm they pan. They can come fifth, sixth, and them score 40 and 20 goals. When they want something put in their cabinet, Shaq. And when they not in the cabinet, anybody come calling, then go, cause they know they go win something elsewhere.
okay,
Look for
so
all the man on there. Look for the man there. Look here. Let's go Socrates. Socrates go win lead.
Yo,
Tell
stop.
me, After the man, look at them go win championship everywhere. Arsenal, no championship mentality. The man, them play good, yes, but the mentality still weak, shot. They not a championship mentality. The young man will do good, yes. But how long they top of Arsenal?
You can really compare Socrates leaving Arsenal and go Greece, go win a trophy. You can really compare that to winning in the Prem, bro.
Good. And about
right?
Let me just get these comments in there quickly. Hold on there,
okay.
Hold on there. They need mentally strong players. Then they even have a good. Just man that not crumble. Super as a rival would give him 2.
Yeah.
You give that a lifetime contract. That may be to your demise, so you go ahead.
How does a player mentality develop and get stronger? Not by experiencing wins and losses to build them up.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So, Cello, my question: if as a fan of Arsenal, how long are you willing to work with those younger players, the nucleus of that team as it stands? How much time are you willing to give them?
Okay, you can work with them for the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah, but listen to me. In the next 2 to 3 years,
yeah, if they do win
as I said earlier, then go want a trophy. So Arsenal have to think about now how we can go about keeping these players.
Yeah.
How can go about keeping these players? Bro, Liverpool is interested in soccer. You understand? Liverpool interested in soccer. And if time goes on and now we're not the Arsenal, you can make up your mind here. I can't do this no more. You know, me score 20 goals a season or 10 goals a season for nothing. You go one left. You understand? So I can work with them as long as I want. But Arsenal have to know how to go about keeping them at the club. Because you can extend the contract no. But you can reach to a point where then just can't do them no more. No. Then go have to move on because they want to win trophy.
Okay,
then what? Yeah, more. I'm listening to
you. So you're mentioning trophies. Before I get to what the extended thing I have to say, question. What's the time frame you give Arsenal to win their next trophy? Whether FA Cup, Carabao, Premier League, whatever it is.
More. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest with you, more. If Arsenal strengthen which part of the team weak, no get me wrong. Arsenal are good going forward. Then sometimes the defense little solid sometimes. Because they make some simple little mistake. More. If Arsenal strengthen which are the team we really need to be strengthened, Arsenal can win a trophy because they had the opportunities, but just for the team was weak more. So when you come to certain time, then just come out and then they know what to do more. Cause then I know put them like this here. Then I know real leader for say here, I will go do them today. I'll battle till the end. Shaq and them have experience, yes. But one man, not one, it can't be no one man subbing. No one, you have to be more than one man. Picture the rest Arsenal team and then to this Arsenal team. Me talk about back then. When Arsenal invincible, look how much leaders. Yeah, Vieira, yeah, Oni, yeah, Lehman, yeah, all kind of leaders. So, Arsenal have one leader and 2 leaders, you can't work more.
Not just to add I see what you're trying. I come in here, Shaq. I see what you're trying to say, but I don't put them, I wouldn't be comparing them to past Arsenal teams. Because
I'm not really compare them. I just say there were so many leaders. If one man the day they have so much man we step up. You understand? I say here, this man in the panic game today here. Let her go and do them. Let her go, man. They lift the team. One man doesn't talk over and over.
Fair enough, but I would say that I think the mentality is different because even if we're looking at past Arsenal teams, it's different. Even if looking at the likes of City and Liverpool and let's add Chelsea in there. The objective for them right now is you win a championship or you probably get out my door if you're not giving me good results. But I think I understand what you're saying from that, the players will be thinking championship soon. But I think we have to look on what's the club milestone going forward and what the project is. Because if Arsenal project at the moment is rebuilding to try and meet that need, then I don't really think they will be focusing on that championship quickly. I'll be like, okay, let's see if the club is giving, the manager are giving us the right pieces to go forward together as a team, and we can probably say, okay, boom, let's start out with a short period goal, challenge for the FA Cup, the Carabao, these Mickey Mouse competitions, as you would say, and then see how far we go, and then we climb our way up back as the Premier League giant to compete for these championships.
That's true. Man, I want to cut it right, more. You saying that here the other day, right? Nketiah, he did one left. You know the reason why he did one left? Yeah, because he say the players and them that he grew up with playing in the national team that he captain, them on higher level than he, and he think to himself he better than them. And them a starter for them, them a big players in their team. So he decided here, he showing that he deserve, so he did one left. You understand? Like that. My friend and them, man, that me grew up with, I play in a youth team, I win championship. And me better than them, man. Me want to win championship too, so they don't want to go places that they can win championship more. This is what me try to say more. You understand? This is what me try to say. When they look on, I see the man. Okay, when they look on, I see the crap man that they come up with. I play that they play in the 21 with, and the 19 with. I win trophy. You hear? Then go want to win trophy too more. So then mind go all over the place, man. So then go think about to go other places, go win trophy.
Fair enough, I hear you. I see where you're coming.
Blessed words, blessed words, blessed.
Shaq, I wanted to ask you, right? What before this game today, right? I know I knew the pressure was gonna be very difficult. It would be very hard to deal with that kind of a pressure, right? Because you already saw that Spurs had already won the game. And it's almost like they have your playing like Monday when everybody else. So the points are already on the board. You have, if you want to call it scoreboard pressure or points pressure, right? Coming into this game on a Monday night, where Monday night football is like one of the worst times you can play in terms of that. We're playing last, right? And the pressure on you now to get 3 points. It's a difficult place to play anyways for any club. What was your what do you see or what did you expect in that game when they went to St. James Park this afternoon?
I expected it to be a dogged performance, because I know Newcastle is a team on the up and they're playing very well.
Win.
So we'd have to be dogged defensively first and foremost, because they're going to come at us. I also expected us to have a bit more possession. I didn't feel like we imposed ourselves on the game. And yes, El Neni has been getting a lot of praise, but then is in these kind of games, and this is why I'm saying, this is why I was also thinking when Selo was talking, and he's comparing this team to past teams and Invincibles. You can't. The Invincibles were not did not have an average age of 22 or 23. They were big grown men, establishing their roles, establishing their positions in the team. So you can expect a team like this to struggle. But I thought we had the quality. We had the quality in attack. I'm not saying the Newcastle is no dog team. It's not no WAP team. It's not a team. No, they're a team to be reckoned with. Look at what they've done since Howard Scott is how we name Eddie Howe has gotten the job. So I'm expecting us to be a hard game. I'm thinking that we could have still win that game. I'm expecting us to win. Like there's not a game. Like I play against City, I know it's gonna be a hard game, but I'm expecting them to still win the game. I really didn't see us to be outplayed, because that's what happened today. I'm watching this game. I'm like, wait, Newcastle seem like the big team. Newcastle seem like the team who's fighting for top four. I had to check the table, because I'm like, where's Newcastle? What are they fighting for?
I think at one point
I didn't see that from us today. And
the possession was like 63-37.
And like, something like that. And then Shaka came out and said, And when after the game, and you see Shaka coming out and saying that the players didn't follow what the manager said, I'm like, yo, what are they up to? What are y'all doing? Because Arteta can have the perfect game plan, but Arteta cannot play. Arteta cannot play the game for them. And yet you're going to say, oh yeah, he picked the team, and he said, we want him sub 11 people, we only allow 3 subs. So if the players are slacking, the players need to pick up the blame for their blunders. Aiden is saying, what did I think of the subs? I thought they were good subs. I mean, we tried because I think at one point we only left one recognized defender on the field, or maybe 2, maybe Tomiyasu and what's his name, and Ben White. Because Gabriel came off for Pepe, I think. So I'm just saying that it was hard to perform. Yeah, because he was injured.
Because for Cedric.
Yeah, he got injured. And this, you see, this is what I'm saying, Cello. You criticizing the manager a lot, and I know you have your issues with him, but sometimes I just think that you're so reactionary. And because of what happened today, you're saying this about the manager. But then when you look at Tierney is out. We had to listen to me. Tierney is out. Then we have to play backup our backup in Tavares. Party is out. We had to play our backup in El Neni. Tomiyasu, who had been struggling for fitness, came in and had to be subbed off. We had to then play our backup in Cedric. So I mean, if you tell me full strength Arsenal can't beat Newcastle, then yeah, I'm gonna say, yo, what's happening there? But that's not a full strength team, man.
But Shaq, he's still not out yet, you know. I mean, Spurs can lose on the last day. It's still not mathematically impossible.
I mean, Spurs can be Spurs. I know that.
Listen to me. Shaq, you say me compare this Arsenal team to the past Arsenal team.
United had nothing to play for. Players failed Arteta today, in all honesty. That's his opinion, and I respect it. Aiden is saying Martinelli would have done better as a 9 than Nketiah. Martinelli's crossing from the left were dreadful. Play him as a 9. Suka say top line, please. Spurs can go and lose against relegated Norwich. Look, stranger things have happened.
But that's what I'm saying.
Stranger things have happened.
You still have to play.
You never happen shot. You never happen shot.
1% chance, right? It's just
look,
like a very, very minute.
This is the beautiful game. This is the beautiful game. Don't tell me not gonna happen. It's the same thing we said that Real Madrid were not going to come back and beat City, and they did.
You come class Real Madrid in this summer for real, but what do you think Real Madrid game and City game?
It's football. It's football.
Shaq.
I mean, Shaq, if you ask me, I can't see it happening, right? I don't see it happen. But
of course not.
When
I don't see it happening.
It is still possible because it's still a game that still has to be played. you understand?
Bro, Shaq.
They didn't say United lost against Norwich. All right, let's move the conversation along there, boys. Let's come off. All right, let's move the conversation along, boys. I think I dropped out there for a second. So, Moy, you're under a bit of a, should we call it pressure? Is City under pressure? Because they have to win on the final day. They have to win. And they're coming up against Aston Villa in Steven Gerrard. You know his affiliation there. So he's going to want to put a spoke in Manchester City's tire. Can we expect Cello rule out that Tottenham can drop points? All right, I'm not arguing with him for that. But can we expect any twists and turns up at the top?
More, you're not people 5-0. Me call score every day. 5-0.
Shaq, hold on before you ask me. You saw what Pep said before this final game on Sunday? You saw his comment?
I didn't know.
He said, make sure for guarantee it's gonna be a sold out stadium in Manchester City. Right?
Oh.
He said the fans will give their life for the club, and the club will give their life their life for the fans. So that game they'll just wash Aston Villa straight out. I already know that they're gonna come out
5-0.
to just I
5-0 City.
boy
5-0.
Chuck had to see past that one, but that's
More,
what Pep said after the game.
more.
I don't expect it either
Back City.
super. Cello, let's take a minute there. Cello, let's take a minute there. Aiden is trying to tell us to appreciate how amazing your curtains are. You might have to give us the link up because you got some weird special curtains in your background.
Bro, big man. I'm really well.
Moy, check the comments there. Jolly will have a comment in there for you that I can't bring up on the show. We don't need Liverpool now even get a sniff of a quadruple. You are Lato. Carl Pep and Mekino football culture on the line.
I just saw Jahil's comment. but let me just reply to the whole City thing. I have faith in my team to go out and win the game, but I would be lying if I say I don't feel the nerves right now, especially if Liverpool does manage to beat Southampton tomorrow and going into Sunday, there will be pressure. And I can't sit down here and lie and go on like Aston Villa can be a tough team. I think the last time we played them, we had to manage to end up and get out the grinding result. And I know the whole thing with Steven Gerrard and Philip Coutinho, let's go and they will do it for Liverpool. But then let's also remember that my boy Jack Grealish wants to win a championship and he's playing against Aston Villa. So it'd be good for him to put out the performance if Pep plays him and for him to win a championship. So with that being said, I really think my boys can go out and get the job done. But it will be nerves wracking because going in, Liverpool manages to win tomorrow a 1 point difference. So it's not in the scenario that you say it's a must win game. Because if you don't win and Liverpool manages to win, because both teams would have to win in order for anything to happen. Because if I lose, Liverpool has to win to guarantee them to get the title. But it's a nerve-wracking thing. I could put it probably second place just below 2 and City had to play QPR to get this championship, to get the championship.
And I guess too, you have to look at the result for Liverpool tomorrow. Yes, it's Southampton they play, but they still have to get the 3 points. It's a must.
Yep.
Right? If they don't get those 3 points, then I think you'll be sitting a little easier come Sunday. When you all know that the pressure is.
Look, all I'm saying, right, is football. And I think the Premier League has had it has a culture, like Jolly is saying, there's a culture of having upsets.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. A final day drama is a thing.
Yeah, and Sharp, with that point being said, just looking back at what happened between City and Real Madrid. I mean, I know City has showed some quality after that game to grind out some results, some whopping results to get ahead in the goal difference in case it ever came down to that. And it's football. You never know what can happen. We looked and see what Aston Villa did to Liverpool. Maybe it might be a case that when they probably play City, they might get those chances and happen to put them away. The same way being said, I know City is not the best defensively, and Antonio basically bullied Fernandinho yesterday. And it probably might not be the same because they don't have physical defenders like those. But we need to be on our P's and Q's heading into that game. Because we're not full strength defensively, so everybody needs to work with one another. I saw Grealish comments with the halftime talk saying Pep was still on board with them and gave them positive results, saying not because they're 2-0 down, they're still dominating the game and it's just managed to get on the counter attack. And I think that's one thing that City needs to cut out, because once we're coming up against a counter attack team, it always manages to give us problems. And at the moment, with not being so great defensively, we need to hope our is very strong.
So Moy, let me ask you, right? John Stones is not fit at all.
Nope.
So Diaz is out as well, right?
Yes, Diaz and Stones is out. We can
Mm,
put Kyle Walker in there, but Kyle Walker made some comments recently saying
mm,
he has to rule out himself entirely until the season is done. But I
right.
think he's done, so those three for sure.
Yeah, but I'm looking for natural centre back. You have no natural centre backs right now that fit.
Uh,
It's just
just
Laporte.
just and then Ake is there, but I know he's supposed to be coming off an injury, and
Oh,
Laporte also is suffering with some knee injury at the moment.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay.
Well then, Aiden has a random question here. Lewandowski to leave this summer. Does he come to the Premier League? I don't see that. I don't see.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think the
mean,
team that one.
maybe man, you know, go buy another old man. Ten Hag may not go for that.
Yeah. Ten
So
Hagman looks like a guy that wants to build a
Arsenal got
team
up
now
them
for
with
future. And
proven goal scorer.
yeah, but I mean that's a short-term project if you're looking at it.
right, I would legit take Gabriel Jesus
Mm,
over
mhm, mm.
Lewandowski.
What before we move on, I think I saw a Liverpool fan was telling me today that Van Dijk suffered an injury for sure now. So
Oh,
It,
I didn't
it,
get any update on
yeah, I
those.
think
Yeah, anybody know?
Let me
Klopp
tell
had
you,
said
I'm gonna
something
tell
this
you right
afternoon,
now.
but I haven't seen what he said. But I don't think they play tomorrow though. Or as in they will not be fit to play tomorrow. He no Salah.
Oh, but that's
that
Yeah,
could be
mad.
yeah.
That could be because Van Dijk,
Mm,
Liverpool without Van Dijk is a different Liverpool. I mean, I think
yeah,
they can get by
but
without Salah, but Van Dijk being out is
yeah,
a
they can
whole
get by
different
without Salah.
equation.
But who you think you're putting? Matip and
Matip
Konate?
and Konate.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Matip
Yeah.
has been solid for them for the
Yeah,
season.
that's been
Van
a
So
good.
Dijk,
That's been a
Fabinho,
good.
Van Dijk, Fabinho, and Salah all injured.
Yeah,
Wow.
But Van Dijk and Salah doubtful. Let's see.
right.
Okay. So it's not on too big then.
Mm. I think they
Fabinho
probably
might be
most
out for the
likely
rest
play
of the season.
the last game of the season probably.
Fabinho might be out
Guys,
for the
look.
rest of the season.
Okay, we have 10 minutes left. Let's just discuss this really quickly. This is Gary
Mm,
Neville's team of the season.
mm,
You can give us your thoughts on this if you think that anybody. All right, let's start. Let's just go through it. Position by position quickly. He has Allison. Would anybody doubt that? Have any qualms with that? Would you put anybody else in?
uh
it looks a strong team, you know.
Allison all day for me.
Mm,
I've been questioning Edison over a couple times,
mm,
especially with Akshak defending him, but especially after like yesterday's games and you're looking at Allison. Allison has made a couple of big saves.
mm.
I can admit I've come to the realization that Allison is probably the better keeper, so I have to go with Allison.
Mm,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have no problem with that. Cello, you think Ramsdale can make that?
Hear me? Ramsey put him more bigger performance than him this season. And
Mm,
because them a top keeper, yes. But look at the performance on them and the numbers of save. Me put Ramsdale over Allison.
All right.
Because the
All
Arsenal
right.
fan may say that.
No, Cello, you make a good point. Because that's why I just tell Moy when he makes the case how Edison is good. I'm not saying that he's not good, but I see other goalkeepers making save after save, and he doesn't have as much saves to make. So
He's
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that he's
because
not
he has
good.
better defense.
I'm not saying that he's
He
not
has
good.
better
I'm just
defense.
saying I see the other goalkeepers doing what they're supposed to do more times than I see Edison, and that's just credit to the defense as well. Let's continue. Let's continue this.
Exactly.
I just
My
need to
my
find it
only
back.
my only thing about the right back to me, I would have considered Trent instead of Kyle Walker.
yeah,
Trent
I agree.
instead of Walker.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agree.
Stella, what you think?
Boy, Cancelo, boy.
Or
Cancelo.
Cancelo.
What?
One of the two.
Cancelo.
Yes.
Cancelo.
Yeah,
I miss
no,
Cancelo.
seriously,
Probably
Cancelo
Cancelo
has
would have.
to make the team.
Yes.
If Robertson
Cancelo.
is on the
Yeah.
left back, I not even will argue with that. Then it
Yeah.
has to
Left
be
back is
Cancelo
yes.
or Trent.
Yeah.
I
Cancelo.
don't think this has been Walker's
Mm.
best season, more.
I mean,
No.
Walker has been on the radar. He has been one of our best defenders for the season too. But I would go with Trent, because the number of assists is going to rule it out. It's very unlikely
Right.
for him to go that way. And to just jump on it, I would replace Kyle Walker to put
Robertson.
and then Cancelo goes on the left.
Okay,
Robertson.
yeah,
Hmm,
yeah,
okay.
Cancelo, yeah.
Okay,
Point.
okay. Aiden is saying Allison better than Edison. He's saying if you're putting Ramsdale over Allison, then De Gea should be in the conversation. De Gea has saved United from mid-table. That's a point.
It's right.
That's a quality point. That's a quality point there. Let's move on. So, okay, so Diaz and Van Dijk is safe.
Yeah,
No,
to me, I would.
No,
I dis-
you
I
you taking
disagree.
out Diaz.
I would, because I think even Laporte has been better than him.
Laporte. Okay.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay, so we said we put Trent on the right back, Laporte, Van Dijk, and Cancelo.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We have an all City midfield. Anybody have any qualms with that? De
No.
Bruyne, Rodri, Silva. I think it's fair.
What midfield, bro? What we
Listen, no to Rodri.
midfield, but Rodri, not Rodri, man.
Not
Not
Rodri.
Rodri.
So who?
So who would you put
Who you
instead?
will put?
Look, me put Fabinho over Rodri there.
Fabinho?
You pick who?
Fabinho over Rodri. Fabinho over
Hmm.
Rodri. Fabinho.
I think Rodri is. Rodri had a really good season. This year.
Yeah, over Rodri. Okay, now get me wrong. Rodri had some real fantastic game, right? But you see Fabinho in the midfield. Fabinho, the work rate they get from Fabinho, you understand? Over Rodri, Andy.
Okay, let
You
me ask you
understand?
that.
But two fantastic players, them be.
Yeah,
Two fantastic players.
Yeah, I hear your point, Selo.
Bernardo Silva had a really top, probably like the first half of the season, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
he
kind of
was ready
figured
to
out.
go on.
Yeah.
So I was saying probably if you wanted to do that, you would have put. I mean, if you want to fit Fabinho in there, I would have still keep Rodri, maybe Fabinho, Rodri, and Kevin De Bruyne.
I think that's
have a full season.
Listen. No, I see now.
I don't think Fabinho for me, you know.
Rodri and Fabinho a similar type of player, but that's why Fabinho work with more higher. A similar kind of player, so you can't play the two of them together. Unless you got to change the formation. You got to play two.
But this is not a team to play, though, Stella. You're not playing. This is not a team to play.
But just say. I understand, but just say.
Right. So you hardly saying no to Bernardo for me. Jared Bowen had an unbelievable season. And he continues here. And he's a Liverpool fan, by the way, for being been off for the last 2 months, to be honest. As I say, I wouldn't necessarily put Fabinho in contention.
Let me jump in there for the midfielders. I saw City put out their shortlist, and it was Mahrez, De Bruyne, and Bernardo, which I was finding odd that Rodri has been left out of that, and I agree because Bernardo has been very inconsistent. Because when he's not playing, he's just Stamnado, as City fans base call him, when he's not doing anything. But yeah, he hasn't been all that consistent. So you probably other midfielders you're looking at. What we say? We put Declan Rice at first shout at least. Who else there?
Granite.
I don't know. What?
Okay, now let's cuss bad with shop. I'm going to shake on cuss bad with partner. Tap a chop in this man shop. Organic.
I don't know.
I won't have a problem with that. But let's jump quickly because we just got a couple minutes left. To the front three. Salah, who could undoubtedly, maybe we discussed this on Thursday, the player of the season. Salah could be the player of the season. Could be any three of these guys who are, to be honest, who's on the front three. Salah, Kane, and Son. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
Huey was making a point there for Jared Bowen. He did have a really good season, but
so you would go with what, like a false nine kind of?
When you look Mount instead of Harry Kane, but
Ooh,
going
no,
Christian
Stella,
Mount
no,
instead of Harry Kane.
not for me. Not
What
for
me
me.
buy
Well,
now?
let me tell
What
you,
me
right,
buy
Shaq?
now,
That's the
Shaq?
point,
I didn't hear that
because
super.
that's a good
Shaq,
point.
that
Because
is Shaq.
if it was not for Ronaldo, United not in the
Manchester United get plenty
in
of it.
contention there, or anywhere in the first half of the table, and then the gate. And to me, that's like two players. So probably
Okay,
Cristiano
right, but then
as centre forward, probably.
okay, but hold on. But then
Mm,
you could also make the point without we look at what Kane has done and look at where that has propelled Tottenham to be potentially top four
I think
over Ronaldo, who was in
I think
six.
that yeah, I think that's what it comes down to because
mm,
the whole front three right there, these are basically top five in the league right now.
yeah.
Salah, he has been good for the season, but he hasn't really come
Dynamite.
down.
Yeah,
Crunch
towards the end of the
crunch
season, he has a bit of a
time,
drop right now.
he hasn't really
Mm,
seen it because he's dropped off a far.
mm,
Kane and Son been stepping up even self down to crunch time now, and I think that's where it comes down to why Ronaldo is not in the team because United ain't playing for nothing, and Tottenham is still fighting for top four.
mm.
And Kane's bagging goals in past couple of games.
Understand? But look
He
here,
never
Harry
spent.
Kane never playing up for the first half of the season. Ronaldo score goal in the first half of the season, coming
Yeah.
down.
But
You understand?
Ronaldo had a big dip in the middle, Y'all don't remember Ronaldo went in like a 7 game where he wasn't scoring any goals.
He had a
Yeah,
dip,
he went, but he scored. But listen, shot. He scored a vital goal. And our man you down and everybody beat and lose. He step
So
up
has Harry
and
Kane, bro.
score
So has Harry Kane.
vital.
I know. Shaq,
Me
to
not,
me,
me get me
Harry
wrong
Kane play a
now.
different
Me
role
not
this year,
say Harry Kane scored a vital goal.
Shaq,
You understand?
all
But me
I
to
look
put
at Harry
Ronaldo
Kane
over
role
Harry
this year
Kane.
was like a number 10. Not even as a striker,
Yeah, he did drop deep a lot and collect the ball from deep and try to create something.
He
So,
dropped he
so we
dropped
can
deep for
take
most
out
of his games,
so Stella will take out Rodri and put Harry
Harry
Kane
Kane in
in
the middle.
and then King go at the front. And then Ronaldo can go at the front.
That's it.
You can't even drop Ronaldo between the guy can play anywhere pussy he play. He a
Yeah.
robot, he a Messi too robot, so you can put him anyway.
I hear your point. I hear your point.
Man,
But
just
guys, as we close, can you imagine? Aiden is saying, can you imagine De Bruyne, Bernardo, and Son delivering balls for Ronaldo? Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but imagine that, man.
I can
Imagine that.
I can
Oh my
imagine
God,
the point.
Ronaldo score. He just score about 8 in one game then. He just score 8 in one game because the boy nigga say,
Wow.
hey Ronaldo,
Yeah.
check this here. And then he can jump high. He can jump over everybody and score chair.
Yeah.
Wow, that's true. De
So think
Bruyne,
about it.
Bernardo, and Son. I hear you. Guys, as we close, we'll be back on Thursday, God's willing. But I mean, Liverpool plays tomorrow. I think
Yeah.
Chelsea plays too. When does Chelsea play, Super?
I think
Wednesday.
it might be let me see
Because
quickly.
Tuchel, you don't
No,
have
we play
nothing
on
to play
Thursday.
for.
All the rest of the games are on Thursday.
Okay, you don't have anything to play for really. I mean, Thursday we're gonna dissect. We're gonna look more into the the relegation because down
Yeah.
there is hot enough. Because I can't believe Everton lost yesterday. They took the lead twice.
The red card killed them that early
So
red card. I don't know, boy.
we're gonna look that we're gonna talk about that on Thursday. Cello, another comment for you there from Aiden. Love you, Cello. Big fan, man. Look, I divinate. Aiden comes here for Cello. Aiden coming for Cello. Cello, you're a fan favorite, bro. It's because you're probably hating an artist, It's probably that.
No,
It's probably that.
I don't know.
But guys, thanks again, Moy. Thanks Sukwa. Thanks Cello for dropping through. God's willing, we come back again on Thursday because you never know. Somebody may get injured in training, and then that you're spanning in the works for the top of the table. Relegation. I mean, COVID is still a thing too. Go ahead, Moy, quickly.
Or maybe we might be going live tomorrow for the city celebration in case Southampton does the job.
Oh,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying too. That's the thing. That's the
And then
thing.
you still have
Because
your top
then
four.
Cello, you saying that Tottenham can't do Tottenham. Tottenham team get about Kane, Son, and who else can get COVID, and then boom, I
Yeah.
bang them now, it's bang them,
Listen,
and then boom, I
me a
bang
foot-
Everton
me a-
Sunday.
Me a football area.
You shot.
Me a football.
Hello,
I wish
hold on
nobody
there.
get COVID.
Guys, hold on
Yeah.
there. Watch what I'm saying. If that happens, and me make Champions League of that, me have no shame. None. I'm tell you right now. Me not even
Right now, it's
even
shame.
little bit.
You
Right
see,
now,
Shaq,
it's
the problem is,
Me not shame. I'm gonna show
Right
you
now,
that.
it's shit.
is
Right now,
that
it's shit.
Right now,
Norwich
Yeah,
have nothing
super-
to play for. You understand? That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, they have not they're already relegated. If you see it was a different situation where like they were in the points fight to
Yeah.
stay up, then you would have seen a thing. But
But sometimes those teams want to go out with a bang. You know,
yeah,
just for professionalism.
yeah.
I don't see it happening though. So
But no,
I
not
don't see
Conte.
it happening.
Not Conte.
I wish Arteta all the best. I wish him all the best.
Yeah, I mean you have to go
You
all
do
the way
that.
down because you just never know.
You do that. Things happen.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. That's the last one I'm going to leave. Things
I don't
happen,
like it
guys.
to
Thank you
happen,
guys
but
for
I know it's
joining
not
us.
gonna happen. I don't like it to happen, but I know it's not gonna happen. I don't feel so
No problem.
good, but you know it's not gonna happen.
All
So
right,
get
fair
your
enough.
hopes
All
up
right,
high.
boys.
Get your hopes up
All right.
high.
We outside.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.